Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I'm going to say to you what this.
Thank you.
This is your basic. Basic of pastry. You're always going to find something in a pastry, some shop of this. Yeah? Your sugar pastry, eclair, whatever it is. Yeah? You're always going to find puff pastry, vanilla slice. Yeah? Sausage roll. Yeah? To name only a couple of one. Pie, whatever. Yeah? Tart. You're gonna find some tart. Yeah? Got it? That's why your basic is. Yeah? So that's why for us it's so important, you know, on the things of what it is. Yeah? So important. And that's why we need to nail this. For me, what I'm gonna say to you is when you finish here, I want you to know how to do this and this. Well, what's the reason? Is for you to survive in the industry. If you know how to do a tart shell, have you made tart before or chocolate before? How do you make it?
Rub the butter into the flour and add a bit of water.
But now, first, rubbing method. Huh? That's one. Could you give me another one? I didn't know it was another one.
Is it? Well, there's one you stick in the machine, like the machine. But I think that's similar.
You don't know? Don't look, there's a new day, new life. Well, another one is creaming method. Rubbing, c'est the fat, I talked about the fat plus flour. That is rubbing. Yeah? Creaming is sugar plus fat. Yeah? And you got another one is hot water. Huh? So it goes three ways. 1, 2, 3. That hot water, sugar, plus water, flour, and the rest. Yeah? That's the way it is. Now, why do you think we got so many methods?
Different ways.
I'm going to explain to you, is it maybe a metaphor or something? Where you come from? Where you come from? Tell us. Africa. I come from France. That's where I come from. I'm saying like this, but you know, it comes from could be different countries to make one product. It's exactly the same. The product is the same. It's like curry. You say curry from Japan, curry from India, curry from. It's a lot of different curry in the world. The name is curry, but it comes from different parts, yeah? And that's what it is. It's exactly the same. Why we got lots of different ways, it's because of this. Different countries probably invent or make it. Yeah? So that's very, very important. Now I'm going to tell you that this one is not very, you don't see this one very often. However, it depends if you work on big manufacturing, that's why this is very important. I'm going to give you a story. I work in a big factory, you know, and one day my boss came to see me and he said to me, Frank, I'm signing a contract, it's 70,000 for sugar, I need to change the sugar. I said, yeah, what do you need to do with it? The sugar, instead of caster sugar, you get granulated sugar, which is a bit bigger. I said, well, mais c'est good to let me know. So I see the sugar. Normally, à This one or this one? Can't remember. What? So I did normal, first one, and when you go to the machine, he break. I say, okay, no worries. I make a new batch. I start with that, put the water, the sugar and the water to dissolve a little bit. Instead to be bigger sugar I got, a bit smaller, no problem. So that's my first batch. Guys, I do a day about 1.5 tons of sugar crust a day. I was doing a lot. My first batch, first batch was about 200 kilos. When you go to the machine, you have to think about it quick, because you got people who work for you and you're in trouble, man. So I made the second batch, I mixed up and it was okay. I said, okay, I'm going to do like this now. So, and he come to me after the day, he say, oh, you want to say, all right, no problem. Say, could you fix another? I said, why? He said to me, the contract. So we signed the contract, he signed the contract. What happened is, I have to come back to I just changed the way to make. And he gets 70,000, saving 70,000. You should give me something? No. Nothing. That's not matter. But you need to think about sometimes why it's not working. Why it's not working? Because it's sometimes you could be work. Because sometimes, that's the way it is. Yeah? So that's what you need to think about. Now, when you make a tart, so a tart. What kind of tart do you know? Apple tart. Yeah, that's the one.
Custard tart.
Huh?
Custard tart.
Lemon tart.
Apple tart.
Egg tart.
I love how it always goes custard tart. Custard egg.
Sorry guys, it's gonna be apple tart. Can you give me another one? Come on, very famous here.
Egg tart.
Huh?
Egg one pie. Quiche.
Quiche.
Egg and bacon tart.
Huh?
Egg and bacon.
And bacon.
It's so good.
I want fruit one.
Fruit one.
Yeah, to be easy one. Very famous.
Jam.
Pear. Give me another one.
Custard.
Very famous, start with C, L. Sorry.
Lemon.
Lemon! Hey! Lemon. So it's two ways.
I'm awake, innit?
How you do lemon tart?
The lemon, it's like custard lemon, like from cornflower and then.
Yeah, so what was the lemon? The lemon go like this in the tart?
Lemon
The
curd.
lemon curd.
Like a lemon curd.
Like a lemon curd. So you cook, how you cook the tart? How you cook the shell?
You blind bake your shells.
So you blind bake. You understand what I mean, blind bake? Yeah? Yeah? You got your bake. So you bake the base, the shell, and when it's already to a certain stage, about 20 minutes, you take it out, and you have the filling, and now you finish off to cook nicely. Which is this one, in full bake. So you don't have to do that, because you got a filling inside, you're going to hold the shell. That's a big, very important. Huh? So let's go, start. We're not going to cream, change the color too much. Now you're going to see, you're going to say to me, Frank, why you... Another thing you see is, well, you see I leave the bottle at room temperature. It's very important, especially for pastry, to leave at room temperature, yeah? And for us, we save a lot of time, yeah? Now, you're going to say to me a lot of things. Frank, why you don't use the machine? Right?
Because sometimes machines don't work and then you can't do anything else, so it's better to learn it by hand.
that is most important this. Most important of this. When the machine, I'm going to tell you again a story. When I was apprentice, now I'm just enough. This one I don't cream. Huh? When I was apprentice, we do everything by hand. You know, and I hate it. And I said to myself, you know, I didn't like my boss. You know, I said, why you don't use a machine, you know? Anyway, bug it off. I finished my apprenticeship. And of course, the first thing I do, well, use a machine, normal. And one day, the machine broke down. I was in Scotland. The machine broke down. So we have to do by hand. And we have to do lemon tart, you know, for a function. And so I have to finish off by hand, you know, something. And the dough doesn't shrink too much. And I'm telling you why. Why? And a machine, when you use a machine, you overmix. If you overmix, what happens is you overmix the gluten. Yeah. By hand, when it's just combined together, you're going to stop. And the tart was much better. So afterwards, I said to all my apprentices, I moved to another big hotel, and we do by hand on the table. You hear it. I say, it's not about you, it's about the work. And you're going to see to me why. Now, and that's it. Now, I'm not overworked. So I'm going to put this in the fridge. Rubbing method. Different. Why I start with the gluten-free first? What do you think?
Because you can't cross-contaminate.
Good. Yeah. That's it. And simple answer. Huh? So I start with this one. I've got here butter and a flour. And I've got pinched the salt as well. Huh? And yeah. So that's a bit different than before with the sugar. Yeah? This one, I rub the butter into the flour. That's called rubbing. It's like a massage.
For your fingers.
Who make crumble at home? Yeah? This is similar. Huh? And if I'm going to say, if the butter is too hard, you cannot do this. That's the problem, you know. And that is why it's soft and it's easy and quick. It's quick, eh? If you got kid, you do. If you make a dough at home, the kid love it. He's like this, like my son, you know. He love it, you know. But it's probably enough. I'm not gonna, you know. Can put the sugar. Now, to compare to the gluten-free one, in a show crust, what you got flour. Huh? This one you got flour. What you got inside the flour is called the gluten. Huh? And that is a tip for you to remember. Gluten love to be in the fridge, resting. Love be in the fridge, resting. More you touch it, more is not happy. I just try to make a sample, but that's the way it is. More you touch, more is unhappy. It has to be in the fridge to relax. Alright. Now, huh? It's good for your hand, eh? So gonna use this part of my hand. Yeah? This part. You're gonna see why. Because what I'm doing this, I put pressure on it. You see? And that's combine the ingredient together. Yeah? Now, 2 minutes to be finished. You see my hand? Yeah? Watch my hand.
Paul, you have to give us $10 every time.
I'll be rich. I don't need to play the lottery, huh? See? I'll be rich.
You owe me a cake.
Alright. You see? What I told you? Now, see the table? Dirty. Watch.
Crème pâtissière.
Yeah, it's okay. Stop. Now I'm doing a crème pâtissière. Sugar, corn flour, or custard, they say, whatever it is. Always together. You need to stir, whisk like this, and sugar. If you do this, you prevent lumps and your custard cream. Very important.
Yeah, the cream pâtissière.
After, I won't show you anymore because it's always the same. Huh?
Yeah.
Crème pâtissière is a crème pâtissière. And we don't do bolognese, yeah? You need to stir, huh? Put some milk in. Otherwise, it could be set straight away, yeah? Yeah? Some people do a wrong way all the time, huh? Sometimes. Now, like this. Now it's going to take time always, take time to actually, the corn flour start coagulate. Huh? And you put something cold as well, the egg could be cold or whatever. It start coagulate about 60 degrees, yeah? That's a flour. Now it's no flour, but corn flour is a bit higher, yeah? And when it start coagulate, it start to thick, yeah? So you don't need to stir like a madman. Whisk like a madman, it's going to stick anyway. And the LC, you use LC, yeah, instead of corn flour. Yeah? When you do a custard here, crème pâtissière, use LC all the time. If you're at home, you don't have LC, because no, you use corn flour. And if you don't have corn flour, you use flour. Yeah? Right, start to thick now. Now, very important, when you do crème pâtissière, because it's hard on your arms, you need to cook it. You need to cook it. It's very important to cook. If you don't cook enough, it depends what you do. If you don't cook enough, when you're going to eat some éclair, all go on your customer. It's not nice. So you need to cook it. Yeah? Make sure it's going to bubbling, you know. And when it starts bubbling, that's what it means it's cooked. You see? It starts. You see? Poop, 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 poop. Yeah?
Yeah.
That's why it's good. You stop. That's it. I don't know, you got cutters? You're going to use this one, yeah? I don't know.
Not this, right?
This one, yeah, should be okay. Yeah, this one. Now, what I'm going to show you now is you take, when you work with dough, you always take a small almond and you take a new one into it. Why? That's because there's no gluten. And when it's a gluten, you put fresh one and it'll be the old one together. Always it'll be the fresh old one, a bit, and the fresh one. Very important. Now also, very important when you work with dough, when you got gluten, to know work, overwork. I said to you what I said to you about it. Better in the fridge. Less you touch, better is. Remember that one. Less you touch, better is.
Like a husband.
And it will be that. But not too thick. About 1 centimeter is a showbread. So that's what you got. Now, this is no flour, this is corn flour. Yeah? And I put with a new one. The new one with the old one. So sometimes I'm just gonna if it's too hard, you know, so you see I'm doing this. Why I'm doing this is if we stick to the table, I won't be able to take it out. So it's very important when you do dough. Okay? Right? So I want you to do your one. I'm carrying on this one. Your nightmare. Yeah? But it's actually very easy. Very easy. You're going to follow what I do. Yeah? So you got your dough. See your dough become hard. Right? Example, you do today, you're going to use tomorrow, it's very hard. So you need to make it soft, but not too soft. Able to actually roll. You don't need much. That is probably enough to make my tart. I don't know how much is that, maybe 200 something. You should check. You should check. I never think about it. How much? Okay. You should try. Maybe 400. You check. Now I'm make. So touch your dough now. Touch it, all of you. Yeah, very important. To feel it. Yeah? Why it has to be a little bit hard? It's easy to roll and easy to shake. If it becomes, if it's too soft, you cannot shake. And that's the problem when I said to you about he like to be on the fridge. When it becomes soft, you cannot do anything with it. It'll be like a woman, you know.
You use my material?
Oh no. Now, the way, you need to see the way I roll it. But I don't press too much. I try to get all over. And you see, I turn around like a clockwise or whatever you want to call it. Yeah? You see? I'm just going to not stick to the dough, to the table. When I do like this, that gives me this indication of the thickness between my thumb and my index. You used to see the thickness. That gives you an idea. Now, too much flour is going to shrink the dough. Now, you see, when you see me, I'm going to get the flour around. I'm not going to add more. Huh? You see? I'm doing this. I'm happy with the thickness. Now I'm going to show you the most important part. This is your guide. And this is where it's important. Just to be extra. You remember why to be extra? We have to think about this. Where it goes. Yeah? So you got something like this on yours? Now, what I'm going to do is I lift up, try to put in the middle, and now pretty much my tart is done at 80%. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually put down. So I'm going to explain to you. The ring, that's your ring. Yeah? That's your tart. The ring is only here to support the dough. Right? If you do like this, back to the ring. When I'm going to bake the tart, that's what's going to left. When I'm going to put the filling on this. I'm going to explain to you. You need to get at 90 degrees. It's very important. I'm going to show you why. If you do this at 90%, very angle like this. Now the rings is here. The dough is here. The ring is against. Now it's hold much better. I'm going to explain to you. Now I'm going to show you. So now what I'm doing is I put everything in. Now my tart now is pretty much done. If you do all in like this, pretty much done. So look, now what I'm going to do is to make it look good. I'm going to show you. I just go like this. Look. You see here, I'm just fold and go like this. You see how sharp he is here?
Yeah.
So I go like this and make a straight. Look, I just fold like this. You see, you should be lower one and this. My tart now is done. It's done. Like I said to you, ring is here to support. You should be able to take the ring of the tart.
After we cook, right?
Hmm?
After we cook or while we're...
Before you cook and after you cook. Yeah? And now, that's it. I'm going to rest. Remember, you love to be the fish. You rest because you've been working on it. So you hit it. I'm going to bake this. And that's it. Done, finished. So what I do, par bake or full bake, doesn't matter. We choose afterwards. But you need to do that. You got almond cream? Don't put too much. It's going to rise. More you actually whisk, cream the butter and the sugar, more it's become light, but more it rises. So you can use any fruit you want. Lemon is good, orange is good. Why do you think I don't put, I don't is enough, huh? Why you don't think I don't put in the middle?
Because when it's slower,
Huh?
in the middle,
No.
it will rise up
Water from the berries.
And you know you.
the tart. Like,
No.
Water from the berries?
No.
Place in the bits here about when you cut it in the middle.
when you cut it. It's about cutting. It's about what we do is about after. Not only thinking about yourself, thinking about customer. When you're gonna cut, the tart should be nice and sharp. And so that's what it's all about. A cake is exactly the same. Yeah? So now, do not do this at home. Do not use a clean wrap at home. This is commercial one. It will not melt in oven. Yours will melt in oven.
The butter paper.
Huh?
We use butter paper.
Parchment paper.
You can put
Aluminum paper.
foil, tin foil, something like that. But it does work, yeah? But do not use clean wrap at home. No matter. Otherwise you're gonna melt. Now, you look at a tendency, when we did competition, that's what it's all about. You don't fool enough. You need to make sure you fool enough. And what to the edge, especially. Because that, when you feel, that will actually, it's going to rise anyway, but it's actually no protect, it's no rise too much. If you don't fool enough, if I feel up to here, what happens here, it becomes big. No nice. Or sometimes it goes over.
Gonna go over everything.
My tart shell is not look good. So that's why. If you don't have enough rice or things you're going to use, make sure you weigh and to do that. Think about the job.
I would say fruit, it doesn't have to depend on what season it is, because some fruit can be
That
more
first one.
expensive during the seasons, depending on which season they're growing in.
Correct. You see the fruit? You're right. That is peanuts. That is more.
Take my tart out. No.
To fill up the tart, I need a lot of fruit. I'm going to show you a trick to not put so many fruit. Cheaper. The way we do is that we're tricking you. We trick the customer. And how we do that? I'm going to show you how to do that. Because you're going to think about when it this
Down there. No, next.
that's my tart. You're going to finish off like this. And what happens is your fruit going to be like this. Yeah?
Yeah.
Wrong. Wrong. You're going to see what I'm talking about now. That's my tart. That is my cream. That is my cream. Which one you gonna buy? Simple. Very simple. It's about your eyes. Now I'm gonna tell you something else. Now again, no here very much because it's an old one, but in new version of display fridge, you got mirror, you got light. It trick you a lot, even more. But this is a trick for you. We try to make money, guys. But this is what it is, yeah? But, so that's why I'm going to put the fruit here, and it's probably, of course, it's going to be more cream here than here. But, probably the same amount of fruit. But, because I trick you. It's funny, eh? So you always need To stir a bit of cream. But it's not much, but you see, just a bit, yeah? Here, I exaggerate, but it's a bit. But when you're going to put on there, it looks bigger.
Yeah.
It's strange, isn't it? Now, we never, you're going to say you got the fruit, you're probably going to cut all the fruit beforehand.
Don't do that, because you're going to waste fruit.
Correct.
You cut one by one.
No, it's just the way we do it, yeah? So, now,
Big one.
big one.
I'd rather use the little one. Yeah, same.
Same thing again. You're going to get more even tart with this than this. It looks better. We say small girls look better than tall girls. Who is smaller look better? I'm bigger and wrong.
Very short.
So you use a big one.
But now I'm going to, because I'm doing fruit tart,
Looks nice.
you want a fruit tart or you want strawberry tart? You decide.
Strawberry.
Oh, fruit.
I like strawberry.
Fruit.
Fruit, fruit.
Give me strawberry.
No, we got another one. So yours, you're going to be strawberry. Now, there's another trick I'm going to show you. It's plenty trick I'm going to show you. Huh? You check your tart? Hey guys, we need to check your tart. Your tart is ready? No? Not yet?
My favorite.
Not yet?
Not yet, not ready.
That's all right.
Not good.
Copy the 10.
Oh.
Voilà.
No, there's a little bit on my.
Voilà, let's go. Now, when you do a fruit tart and a strawberry tart, we never, ever do that. Never. We do like this. Why do you think we do like this? Why do you think we use a big piece of fruit and no small one?
So then it looks like it's more crowded with fruit than it is.
No.
No?
You know, like make liquid.
Hmm?
Liquid, like.
No.
It wouldn't get soggy. Yeah.
No.
For up here.
It's not. It's actually nothing to do with you. It's something to do with the fridge. What happens is when you're going to put in the fridge, yeah, they dry up. What happens is, why we put a glaze like this? Because they dry up. The fridge is your enemy. Is the enemy of your cake. Any cake.
Yeah.
So we make a glaze on it. Do this because to actually keep the moisture of it. Your fridge is your enemy, even your display. That's the same, isn't it? Huh? So also, if I put too thin, they dry. No good. After a couple hours, you know, so no good.
Yeah, I will keep it on your bench.
Now when I do this, I try to cover the cream. We won't see the cream. We don't want to see the cream. Very important, yeah?